A little over 1 year ago, NIO launched their second generation ES6, or EL6 as it is known in Europe. The ES6 5-seat SUV has been NIO's most popular vehicle since its original iteration, which began selling in 2019. I was lucky enough to drive the new ES6 around the Great Wall near Beijing last year, and I made a little video sharing my initial impressions of the car. I was impressed, the car was great, and you can watch that video by checking the link in the description. From that launch 1 year ago to today, what has changed? How has the car improved? Today I'm going to take you through a bit of what I noticed after driving the car for the past couple of days. But before I do that, let me just mention that nearly all of these improvements have come to the entire lineup of NIO's cars. And it isn't just the car itself that gets better over time, but the entire NIO ecosystem. So let's start with the operating system. The 2024 ES6 has an improved, faster processor, meaning the already snappy user interface is even more responsive. No stuttering, no lag, no crashing during my time with this car. Since last year's launch of the ES6, NIO has also not only launched the first generation NIO phone, but as of 2 weeks ago, they've launched the all-new second generation NIO phone as well, which is even better than before. Car connectivity and functionality has improved. The Sky Key, which is the quick access button, it seems a little bit superfluous or unnecessary, but once you get used to having it, it is ever so slightly annoying to go back to a dedicated app inside of a third-party phone, like an iPhone for example. The Sky Key offers quick access to all of your car controls, including things like auto park, remote exit, climate control, and they're all great to have with the touch of just one button. For a more comprehensive look at the new NIO phone, check the description for the link or my previous video from just a day or two ago. So we now know that the car software is faster and more responsive, but even better is Banyan 3.0, which is the next major leap in NIO's operating system. Unfortunately, I didn't have the option to use it during my testing here, but I did get a preview of it during NIO N, another video that you can watch using the link in the description. From more AI integration, to the power of the cloud to track potholes and bumps in the road in order to make dynamic ride adjustments, to microphone-free karaoke, to a new fully customizable equalizer, to live streaming, and more, Banyan 3.0 will make the car even more fun and functional for most users. In the past year, NIO has also launched their version of full self-driving, including all city roads nationwide. Unfortunately, I was not able to test it out because they do require drivers to have a driver safety score, which is linked to your NIO account. It takes into account your driving information from the previous 30 days, and since I don't have any recent driving, I was unable to sign up for the beta. But perhaps in the future, I can test it out more thoroughly. From the NOP Plus testing that I did get to do, however, it seems even better than before. But again, I didn't get to do a very thorough test because I didn't get to use the full city self-driving. Since the ES6 launch, NIO has also implemented a digital side mirror, as well as an intersection camera functionality. Of course, these are optional and can be toggled on or off. Every NIO already has safety features like large side mirrors and blind spot indicators, so the display is not really as necessary as it is on some other vehicles from other OEMs, but it is nice to have that option if you want it. NIO has also updated Nomi to use a large language model, aka an LLM, and she is now a true AI. With some caveats. Nomi GPT, I'll tell you the truth here, in English, she's not quite ready for prime time. And my Chinese is okay, but it's not really good enough to really test her out in Chinese as an AI. Now I'll tell you what I mean when I say she's not ready for prime time just yet. When using Nomi GPT in English, she doesn't quite realize that she actually is a car AI. She doesn't know how to control the car. For example, if I ask her to roll down my window or to turn on my massage seat functionality, she is quite happy to say she will do it. Unfortunately, she doesn't take any action. Let's speak in English. And you can see here.
Eric, let's chat in English.
Hi Nomi, can you open my window?
Windows open.
So she says window's open, but the window's not open. 退出。
我还做不了这个。
退出。
试试别的。下次见。
Okay, so like I said, if it opens up the Nomi GPT prompt, it doesn't really realize it's a car, but if you're just speaking to it normally, then it does realize it's Nomi and it's supposed to be your assistant. So that's kind of strange. So, hi Nomi.
我来啦。
Open my window.
Hey Eric, it's already open, but I can make it a little wider if you want.
It's not open. 退出。
再见。
Hi Nomi. 打开座位按摩。
搞定。
Turn off my massage. Hi Nomi.
我来啦。
Turn off my massage.
Turning off message notifications. Eric, need anything else?
退出。
再 见.
She doesn't roll down the window, she doesn't turn on the massage seat. Of course, if I say the same thing in Chinese, she does it. Additionally, during NIO N, or NIO Innovation Day, they touted Nomi GPT as being able to learn and to grow with your family. So I made up some scenarios, including a fake wife and a fake daughter. I told Nomi GPT their birthdays, their hobbies, their names, etc., etc. Nomi GPT was unable to actually remember what I told her in English, past more than, say, a couple minutes. Again, for example, if I'm having a conversation with her and I say, hey, my daughter's name is Sarah, and I continue the conversation, and I ask her a few minutes later, what's my daughter's name? She'll say, your daughter's name is Sarah. But if I go away for a few minutes, say I drive somewhere, or turn off the car and come back, that sort of thing, I ask her what my daughter's name is, she has no idea I even have a daughter. There's no way for her to actually remember birthdays and names like in the demo at NIO Innovation Day. In English at least, she basically has the memory of a goldfish. She is also unable to interface with NIO Phone or my car calendar. If I ask her, for example, to set a reminder for a date or to set an alarm on my phone, she does not have that ability. She's not really a great personal assistant in English just yet. But I did ask NIO about it, and they assured me that Nomi GPT would be greatly improved in English in the near future. Maybe Banyan 3.0 will see some major improvements, I don't know. It remains to be seen. Outside of the car, the user experience is also improving. I took a trip to a brand new 4th generation power swap station. These new swap stations are quickly rolling out across the country, and the 4th generation is more flexible thanks to its integrated LiDAR units, allowing more OEMs to design their vehicles for power swapping in the future. It is even faster than all previous power swap station iterations. I managed to power swap here in just 3 minutes and 40 seconds at included parking. It also holds even more batteries, and it has an LED display that can convey information about the power swap taking place to anyone watching or waiting, as well as other important information and advertising. Some power swap stations also now have a real-time 3D rendering of what's happening at the station, like this 3rd generation station right here. Pretty cool. More power swap improvements now. Not only can you see how many cars are ahead of you in the queue as you're driving to the station, but you can also see how many other people are on their way to the station. So you can zoom fast as you can if you want to get to the queue first, if you're so inclined. By making each user's power swap time commitment more clear, it is just another way to make the user experience that much better. Overall, I gotta say, I'm still clearly a big fan of the car, the NIO ES6 or EL6 again in Europe. From a design perspective, it's not my personal favorite of all NIO's designs. I don't love everything about it. I'm not a big fan of big boxy-ish, even though it's not that boxy, but boxy SUVs. I like cars that are a little bit more sporty. I love the ET5, the ET5 Touring, EC6, EC7. I like those designs a little bit better. But of course, you know, I'm in the minority based on the sales data. Again, the ES6 is their best-selling car, and it's easy to see why. It really is a very, very good car, and it's only getting better and better the longer you have it. Add in the fact that you can now swap to a 150 kilowatt hour battery, making your range effectively doubled if you come from the 70 or 75 kilowatt hour battery pack. Well, only one company can really do this, and it's NIO for the time being. Of course, as other OEMs sign on to the power swap network, you may see other people that can do swappable, upgradable, chargeable battery packs and cars. But for now, it's really just NIO, and it's really only NIO that can see their car not only get better from a software perspective, but also a hardware perspective in terms of battery packs, range, that sort of thing. And if you're in Europe, just so you know, upgradable battery packs are coming soon, supposedly before the end of 2024, all across Europe. So stay tuned for that if that's something you want to see in Europe. Make sure you let NIO know as well. And so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.